Hi there, Virgo. Nice to see you again. So today we're going to be looking at your no contact situation. So starting off with these oracle cards. So we have sexual freedom with number 30th. Number 30. Then you actually got two of these. We have parasite number 19, breaks down to a 10. Then we have the temple of my body with number 2. Then we have I want you. You came closer than anyone. And we have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. Why doesn't it focus? Okay, good. Okay, so what am I getting here? I'm getting that maybe you and your person started off as something that was not supposed to escalate to the way that it escalated. Maybe it was something that you guys, maybe it was just a friends with benefits thing. It was just something that was supposed to be fun and light. It was like there was no energy of commitment. I believe that maybe you both did not want any kind of commitment when you guys started. And then it just kind of escalated to something else. So it could be that even if the relationship was not official, it was like you guys were acting as if, why aren't these cards straight? It was like you guys were acting as if you guys were together. You definitely had romantic feelings for this person. So things kind of escalated in a way that it was mimicking an actual relationship. The dynamics were the ones of a relationship. But I feel like this person never really told you anything about it, Maybe you managed to talk about your feelings, and you talked about it. You were like, listen, I feel like things just escalated. They took another turn and I have feelings for you, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like this person was very inconsistent about a lot of things. One moment they acted as if they did want that as well. And then the other moment it's like you couldn't really understand what was going on. They were very hot and cold. They were very confusing. They were sending a lot of mixed signals. So I feel like with this as well, you are learning to not really allow a lot of people, to not allow just anyone in your body, So I believe that now you're even pickier with who you're going to decide to welcome inside your body. So also because it is an energetic exchange, this is something that I'm learning to accept, because I know that sometimes it might be a little bit too much, like, oh, that's an exaggerated concept. But it is an energy exchange if you think about it. And if you're dealing with a person that has low energy, that has malevolent intentions, it can get very ugly very quickly, and you are going to, absorb their energy, and that's going to be stuck in your own energetic field, I'm seeing that this person still has the desire to be with you, but at the same time, they prefer to remain detached. They still want to remain detached, even though they are missing you, because you managed to see way too much through them and they couldn't really allow that to happen. I feel like maybe this is not the first time. Hi. Hello, Maya. Her name is Maya, if anyone is wondering. Yes, thank you. What was I saying? Right. So I feel like this is like something very, very common for this person to just have very superficial relationships, because it allows them to not really get close, it allows them to not have that deep level of intimacy. It allows them to remain shielded, within their own walls, within their own defensive mechanisms. That's really much how it is. So I think that this is not the first time that it's happening for them. They definitely do have that kind of fear. So I sense that this is not the first time that they got involved with someone, starting off with these dynamics, and then the other person caught feelings, or they caught feelings, and then things just went down south from there. Let's get these out of the way, and let's get the tarot. Okay. Okay, I did not even start asking my questions, so I'm going to put these back. Okay, so here we have the moon. This deck is very particular because it has the conscious side and the unconscious side. I think this is unconscious at this point. This is conscious. Here we have the Four of Cups. Here we have the King of Cups. Here we have the Eight of Wands. And at the back of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so we have two eights, so maybe eight or 88 might be a significant number in your relationship. A lot of insecurities, a lot of fears. They know exactly that they missed out on an opportunity. They knew I feel like they even have feelings for you and they don't even really know about it, you know, because they have so many defensiveness. They have so many walls up. They don't even know, you know, they have no idea, I think. Or maybe when these feelings, they try to come up, they try to reach the surface, they manage to suppress everything because this is how they go. This is how they live their life. They don't really want any kind of romantic feelings involved. I believe that maybe either they got severely brokenhearted back in the day or their parents did something, because like this person wants nothing to do with romantic feelings, romantic relationships. I feel like they like the idea of love. They like the idea of commitment. They like the idea of intimacy. They like all of those things, but deep down they never really commit. They never really do anything. Even if in the past they've had girlfriends or boyfriends or something like that, ultimately they still were not really 100% committed. So either they cheated, either they did something like that, but this person is just so complicated to get through. It's very complicated. Obviously, it's no one else's fault. It's their own fault because they are the only person that can manage to get rid of those shields. It's nobody else's responsibility. This is their own fight. But they know exactly what happened. Like, they know that they missed out on an opportunity. They know that exactly because of their fears, because of their everything. I feel like maybe they're the ones that caught feelings before you did. And since maybe it took you a little bit longer, that made you unavailable. So that's why they actually stood in the relationship even while they had feelings, you know, because it took you longer. You know, so you were actually unavailable at some point. I do see that they are still torn. They don't really know what to do, to be honest, because here we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups, so they want to come towards you, but at the same time, they want to remain gone. They don't really know what it is that they want to do, honestly. They don't know. They still don't know, because the feelings are deep, but they feel drawn towards you. That's the thing, even though they don't know why. In their conscious awareness, they don't know why. But subconsciously, because they have feelings for you, you actually did manage to see them for who they really are, in spite of their flaws, in spite of their past, in spite of their wounds. You managed to see who they really are. So in a way that terrifies them a lot, but in another way, it makes them feel comfortable that someone actually spent time, you know, to observe them. And it means that you really care, you know, if you actually take your time to study a person, to observe them, to read between the lines, to look at their body language, to understand them because you wanted to understand them. The more you are able to understand a person, the more you're also capable to take care of them in the proper way. And I feel like they felt very nurtured and cared for, but that is something that they are terrified of. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, here we have the King of Swords. We have two kings here, King of Cups, King of Swords. Here we have the Ace of Wands. Here we have the Six of Pentacles. Here we have the World. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So the King of Cups is who they are deep down. The King of Swords is who they are at the surface level. Just rationalizing, analyzing, suppressing, all of that. Manipulating whenever they need to manipulate. Absolutely. They are wondering whether or not they should take some action. Also, because if you guys actually did have a lot of amazing intimacy moments, they want that back. I'm gonna tell you that. They do want that back. That's going to be your decision, obviously, if you're into that, you know, once they come back. I do believe that they're gonna come back. These kind of people, they will always come back at some point, to be honest. But they're wondering whether it should be a good option or not, because I'm seeing with this Six of Pentacles that they are still not able to give you exactly what it is that you want. I feel like you want something more out of this relationship. You wanted something more from relationships in general. You know, I think that this experience really made you get things into another perspective, you know, and be like, I don't want this. I don't want to start anything this way anymore. I want something serious. I want something serious. I want the relationship. I want the love. I want the nurturing. I want the intimacy. I want all of that. I want the commitment, especially. This person is still not ready to do that, to be honest with you. But for them, it's not over yet. Because here we have the World as well. It's not over for them. It is not over. They're not over this. Absolutely. They're not. They want to come back. I feel like they want to work on things. I feel like maybe they're going to tell you to, you know, sure, whatever, let's start off again and then let's see how it goes. I feel like during the separation period as well, they managed to get a few things into perspective, but they're still not at your level. That's what I'm trying to say. They are still not at your level. I feel like it's going to take them a very long while before they manage to get to that level. But to be honest with you, sometimes when a person is this adamant to keep their walls up, it's very, very, very hard, to be honest, to manage to get them to get down. But I feel like they want to work on things with you, but on their own terms. They want to take matters into their own hands. Exactly. Here we have the Five of Swords. And here we have the Magician. No, the Hierophant. Here we have the Five of Swords. Here we have the Hierophant. So you might have been dealing with a Taurus, and here we have Strength. You might have been dealing with a Leo, and here we have the Knight of Wands, talking about the in and out energy, the inconsistent energy, the not knowing what they want energy, you know. I feel like they are going to be, when they're going to come back to you, they are going to be appearing like someone that was not really faced by this. They're not really gonna tell you the whole story. They're not gonna tell you, I have feelings for you. They're not gonna tell you, I wish that I could have a relationship with you. I wish that, you know, because they see you as relationship material. That's the thing. But that's not really their field. Commitment, it's not really their field. Absolutely it isn't, you know, because of the way that they are. They feel powerless over this situation because they don't feel like they have the upper hand. They feel like a bigger force fucked them up or something like that. I believe that this is someone that always managed to have control over every single situation, but all of this relationship with you, it completely took them off guard. And the aftermath of that is still taking them off guard. You know, they have no power over this because a deeper degree of feelings is involved, and this is why they don't have power over this, you know, but they want to work on things on their own terms, with their own timing, considering their own limitations. I believe that they still are navigating within their own limitations, and that is just not something that you're gonna deal with, I believe, right? Here we have the Strength card. They are trying to be, we have 3 8s, we have 4 8s actually, 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 8 of Coins, and the Strength is the number 8. So that's your angel number for regarding this matter. What they're gonna do exactly, you know, coming back to you, for them is going to be being vulnerable. They're gonna take that as being vulnerable, when in reality what they're doing is literally the bare minimum, and no, they still don't know what being vulnerable really is. Okay. All right, Virgo, this is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know, and we're going to be seeing each other next time. Okay, bye-bye.